Before I come to my main topic of discussion, stress management, let me ask you a question. Suppose you are appointed as a manager of a big firm which is suffering from negative net worth. You are supposed to convert the negative net worth into positive in the next 2 years. So what steps you will take to convert negative into positive? I hope you know the meaning of the net worth. Net worth in very simple terms is the difference between the assets and the liabilities. When the liabilities are more than the assets, it will be negative net worth. But when the assets are more than the liability, it shall be the positive net worth. So try to answer this question by looking into all the aspects of the firm. Now I come to the stress management. What is stress? I recall a very old melodious song sung by our legendary singer Lata Mangeshkar from a very hit movie Mother India. The song is दुनिया में आए हैं तो जीना ही पड़ेगा, जीवन है अगर रहे तो पीना ही पड़ेगा. Meaning thereby, if one has come to the earth, one has to live, there is no escape. If the life is a poison, then one has to drink, there is no escape. These lines beautifully explain the meaning of stress. If one has come to the earth, problems shall be there invariably, and when the problems are there, the stress cannot be avoided. This fact should be accepted by all of us. The stress can affect anybody of any age, maybe young, maybe old. It may affect any group. It is a part of our daily life. So once we accept this fact, then we must learn how to manage it, how to eradicate it, how to control it. Therefore, with a view to manage it, we must know about the causes which lead to the birth of this stress. But before I come to the causes, let me define what is stress. Stress is the mental, physical, emotional and behavioral reaction to any perceived demand or threat. The perceived demand or threat could be called a kind of situation. When a person reacts negatively to this situation, then he will suffer from the mental, physical and emotional problems, and his behavior is bound to change. But before we learn as to how to manage the stress, we have to know about the causes. What are the causes which give birth to the stress? Then only we can learn to manage it. The causes could be of two types, internal and the external. The internal causes are chronic worry, pessimism, rigid thinking and unrealistic expectation. Chronic worry means worrying all the time, 24 hours. If one doesn't worry, he will feel as if something is missing from his life. Worrying becomes his habit. He will think negative all the time. He will worry even for those things which may not have happened or which may not happen. Therefore, he will always see the negative side of the life. When he sees the negative side of the life always, he shall become pessimist. He will see only the glass half empty. Once he becomes pessimistic, he may go into depression because he will see the dark side of the life always. Other factors of this stress could be rigid thinking. If one thinks that I am always right and gives no respect to the thinking of the other person, it is bound to lead to conflict and to the stress. If other person does not agree to your view and you feel that you are always correct and right, then you shall suffer, if not today, then tomorrow, from the stress. One should be always flexible in nature. Unrealistic expectation. If you aim very high, then you may face problems or stress. It may lead to frustration. I don't say that aiming high is bad, but one must aim that high as per the resources at your command. External means environment. One could be major life change. There could be a change in life due to getting married. If the life partner is good, one is very happy, but if the life partner is not good, one shall be under constant worry and tension. If you are asked to shift to some other city after getting promotion, it will again give birth to the stressing situation. Work or college, if one is studying as well as working, it will lead to number of tensions, lot of tensions, if one is not able to maintain the proper balance between these two. I have seen in many other countries, the students also work with a view to meet the cost of the studies. Broken relationship. If the relationship breaks down, say divorce, or the breaking up of the relationship between two good friends or two families, again it is a cause of the stress. Financial problems. If there is a financial limitation, but the requirements are more than the availability, it will be the cause of the stress. Say, if the parents are old and don't keep well, then the financial limitation and more expenditure will be a cause of the stress. If one keeps too much busy all the time, thinking that if he stops working, then the entire world will stop. Therefore, one must learn to relax. One must learn to talk to himself. One must keep some time only for himself. Otherwise, you are inviting tensions and stress for you. All these causes of this stress are interconnected. If one is affected by one cause, then automatically other factors will also affect it. Now I come to the types of the stress. The stress could be of different types. It could be threat. If one gets a threatening call, one shall be under tension and stress. If, say, for example, one gets a telephone call that somebody from his family is going to be kidnapped, it will be a kind of stress for the person concerned. Frustration. Frustration is the cause, or I will say it will be the result of very high expectation. If one expects very high, aims very high, and is not able to achieve, it will lead to frustration. Therefore, as I have already stated, always fix up that goal or aim that high which is achievable and which is reasonable as per your resources, as per your capability and as per your ability. If you aim too much high and are not able to achieve, then one is bound to face the frustration. So please avoid. So try to fix up that goal which could be easily achieved by you. In that case, you shall always be an achiever and optimistic. Pressure. When there is a constant pressure on a person from the parents, from the friends, from the teachers, from the peers, then it will lead to a kind of stress. When there is a constant pressure of the parents or the children to score very good marks because the children of some other family have been scoring good marks, children shall be always under stress. Remember, this constant stress will lead to number of problems, physical ailments. Therefore, this kind of pressure on the children should be avoided. Conflict. If there is a conflict between two friends, two families, it will lead to argument. And argument may encourage the breaking away of the relationship between the two. It will be a cause of distress. So it is commonly observed that as the exams approach nearer, the students face constant tension and stress. This case study is based on that situation. Go through each and every line carefully and try to answer the questions given at the end of this case study. What are the effects of the stress on one's personality? The effect could be physical, emotional, and health-wise. The physical effect could be headache. If one is suffering from stress, then he will be under constant headache or very frequent headaches, and that headache will lead to either sleepless nights or sleepiness. Then again, sore muscles. Stress means sore muscles or very tight muscles or inflexible muscles. When one walks, one shall feel pain while walking. Shaky hands. The hands will shake while talking to somebody or while sitting. Sweating. There shall be continuous profuse sweating. That is a sign of a stress. Stomach ache. There shall be recurring stomach problems. Rapid breathing. If one is breathing rapidly at a very fast pace, that means he is under some stress. Emotional effect. Mood swings. One shall suffer from mood swings. One time you are very happy and at other time you are very sad. The mood swings shall be a common phenomenon of the stressed person. Lack of enthusiasm. If one is under stress, then there shall be no motivation to do any work. One will always try to postpone anything or even small things. Forgetfulness. One tends to suffer from short-term memory loss. He will tend to forget virtually everything. Excessive worry. He will be worrying excessively even for those causes which may not come, even for those reasons which may never come. The constant worry will become his habit, and that constant worry will lead to number of other physical ailments like blood pressure or heart stroke. Short-tempered. Stress may lead to a person becoming short-tempered. One may shout at other person even on the small pretext. He will lose temper again and again. What are the effects health-wise? Depression. One may suffer from depression due to stress. I can recall a very interesting example from our history. Shah Jahan was our Mughal king. He used to love his wife Mumtaz Mahal. When Mumtaz Mahal died, Shah Jahan went into deep depression. He locked himself up in a room but came out after many days. When he appeared before the crowd, he looked very old and frail. His hair had grown totally grey. This was the consequence of the intense depression. Weight problem. One may come across this problem. Either one may gain weight or one may lose weight. Heart disease. Stress means heart problems. High blood pressure, stroke will be a very common phenomenon in case one is under constant stress. Digestive problems. If one is suffering from indigestion, that means he is suffering from stress. He shall have recurring stomach problems, stomach issues. Skin problems. The stress will take away the glow from one's face, the shine from one's face. If the glow is taken away, if the shine is taken away, then skin problem will be there.